Alright, we're back. I don't know how that happened.
They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down inside the 40.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert.
Hey there,
Right
fool.
now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there and a first down for
Thank you.
Seattle. Again, it's Walker.
How is your day going?
Alright.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Big hitter there. This one good for 18. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named.
I don't know why my stream got kicked off, but that's just kind of weird. No, it just said it lost connection to the server. I had to go restart it.
And now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Thank you, two watchers.
Walker.
Touchdown.
This into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and
I think tomorrow this is the game that's on Thursday night. If that's the game, I'm gonna be watching that game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans
Yep.
7 plays.
Thank you.
And
One
here's
watcher.
Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still. But this offense
The heck?
really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category.
Let's go,
See if they can do
defense.
better here on this drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Yeah.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yes.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And
Nice job, defense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the
Yeah.
best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the
Oh,
3rd
come
down
on.
conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Purdy.
Intercepted.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadray Diggs. Inside the 10.
That's right.
He'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team get this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Yeah.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Purdy, he's got the hook up.
Devo.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go down inside
That's
the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
That's right, defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Stop him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we call him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play in a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yes.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Shoves him
aside
near the 35. And
1st down.
On the ground to start the drive. 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another 1st. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Come on, Walker.
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Flag. Penalty. Come on.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Nice job. Geno Smith, touchdown.
Continue to pull away here in this first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
Yeah.
Tip of the cap to them.
Really aggressive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half.
That's right.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
All right, Fire. All right, guys.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer.
Come on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10.
Let's go.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 134 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's right.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 40.
All right, how do they try to stop us like that?
Play action. It's Smith.
Oh.
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Come on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Come on. Let's go, defense.
Purdy to throw again.
2 minutes to go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There you go.
It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the point so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Smith. It's caught, Lockett, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Thank you, 2 watchers. Thank you. Who is it?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Yes.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the LA Rams. Finally on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for Bears and Vikings from US Bank Stadium. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yes.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And just shutting him off there. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Geno.
There we go.
It's complete to Lockett.
Nice job.
This almost to the 40 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That's right.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running
Sorry.
back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Again, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Yes.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh.
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we
Come on,
talk about
Watcher.
coverage, we're just about a defender running
Thank
with a
you.
receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Smith. And he's got it.
Touchdown.
Kenneth Walker from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Yes.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 42-0.
Yes. 2-0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
Thank
at
you.
their own 24.
Thank you, one watcher.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10.
The best defense in the entire league.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fielded just inside the 30. Sheds him off at the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There's Tyler Lockett and the rest of his Seattle teammates coming out for the next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Gino on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Delay of game.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game.
And that flag accepted.
Still second down.
And they won't get this off in
Huh?
Delay of game.
Was I?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage.
I didn't realize it.
And the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost
Yeah.
more time than actually was on the clock.
That kid will not give up.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good.
Yeah,
But that
he.
shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They'll probably start working on it.
Back to
yeah, they probably did. They probably have something like that on the works, back burner.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
I was up since 6, so.
He winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, there's times that happens.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing here, Purdy. In trouble, and he'll
Nice job. Thank you, 2 watchers.
his second sack of the night. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49ers.
It's alright, Wayne. It's alright. It happens. FaZe is just. It's alright. I ain't gonna say much to him. I ain't gonna say much to him when it comes to the chat.
But this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal. Get out of here. Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3.
Thing I do like about Twitch, it gives you the ability to actually, if you do it like on your computer, your YouTube titles can be a little more longer than they are on your PlayStation.
These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
You know that thing that comes on when it accidentally hears what you say?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10.
It's on PlayStation. I accidentally turned it on when I did rest mode last time. That's the...
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last.
Yeah, because you gotta freaking be careful what you turn on, because I cleaned out the database, and that's what it did. They're clean out the database, Wayne. That, oh my God. You gotta be careful what you turn on when you do that. The way they set it up for that, they made it so you gotta put them back on power mode and all that crap.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Touchdown.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling the pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. scores. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
All right.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Who the heck?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, following a conversion here on 3rd down. Purdy was set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yeah, still a quarter to go.
35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Sorry.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Repeat of the last play.
All right, Wayne.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Off of play action. Here's Smith. It's caught, blocking. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Play action. It's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's huge night. It just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Now this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it.
And he's across the chalk. End zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point.
Yes.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Uh.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
All right.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Purdy now to throw.
Sorry.
Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Sorry.
Ochinonuwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Purdy from the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Austin.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Nice.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Fighting through. And down he'll go at the 25. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still second down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fan.
Yes.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
5 minutes.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Delay of game.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Smith, and that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 17.
Delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Wow.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yes.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
All right.
And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
For a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Hand off here to Walker. And he'll be brought
Let's
down
go.
this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and
2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Yeah.
Here's Walker. 5 yards. A good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. They might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run.
Touchdown, 9 touchdowns.
Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Yep.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's right.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Purdy.
Yeah.
Here comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ochinowosu make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Purdy.
That's right.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Ochinowosu drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That's right.
Take it at the 37. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you one.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
10 touchdown.
On top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying...
All right, guys. Alright, guys. Go with one more game. Oh, but no. Oh my God, 10-1.
Feeling like a fatal heart attack, I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that.
Alright, guys. That game. Last game of the stream, guys.
It's week 13 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Seahawks on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And tonight we kick off Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And when I was reviewing the stats from last week's game, I actually had to put them down and come back to them later because what I read at first, I thought it was a typo or a misprint. One thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game, that's incredible. Under 50, absolutely exceptional.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5. And I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Down to about the 45.
Pass down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow tackle through the hole.
Well,
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry.
I'm not trying to, Wayne. This is my last game, though.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game,
It's alright, Wayne. I'm not.
so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
He had to change his console's location.
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
I don't know. Don't ask me.
He will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know. Don't ask me. But I don't really know either.
Running left, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, Pollard again. And only able to get 2 here.
Well, I'm sorry, Wayne. It happens sometimes. I try not to let it happen, but
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him.
Yeah, I think I will. I want to finish this game though.
22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now Smith of the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know. He might be jumping off. I don't know.
2 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker.
Let's go.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now Gino on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let's go, Gino.
We got the plum assignment this week, and
Oh, that's all right. You know, some people like to do that. Personally, I have mine on milk crates, and it gets good ventilation.
They've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question.
That just keeps them from overheating and everything.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 77 yards rushing.
Oh yeah, I understand that. That's understandable.
12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. We'll get that to Charbonnet. The result only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting
Yes,
him to be
touchdown.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Yeah.
Connects on the PAT. And that makes the
The day after Thanksgiving, they got about 4 games I won on sale. Games that I can't get right now, unfortunately.
Here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Cowboys. And Charles, you look at these two teams.
I'm gonna start getting the battle passes when I get the money, you know. When I get caught up on all my games pretty much that I need to catch up on. Because apparently Amazon doesn't allow you anymore with gift cards to buy PlayStation. Stop listening. It's kind of stupid, so that put a nick in all my games this month that I was gonna get.
How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again?
It wouldn't let me. That policy was like a whole week in effect.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10.
No, I did have enough on my thing. That was the thing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
They told me the policy is you're not allowed to do it. I had about 5 people tell me that.
4 yards to pick up the first. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what they told me. Literally.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle.
And that was about the first week of November, or second week of November.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, but you must have done it before the policy took an effect, because
and really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best.
Well, they wouldn't let me do it. I don't know what the fuck their policy is.
I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot
If they're fucking making me because they don't like something, but he doesn't like me or something, I'm gonna cuss them out like they've never been cussed out before, and they're gonna get a piece of my mind. And they're gonna do what they're told to do. I ain't in the mood for their shit if they're just doing that just to be an ass, you know? Because I won't put up to that, because that was like a $170 gift card, and I had plenty to get everything that I wanted. And I had to go and spend it on shit that I didn't want to spend it on. And I was going to get a bunch of games that I wanted. Pre-orders and stuff that I wanted to get.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, here's Smith.
I don't know what their issue is.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
And I don't usually spend that much a month. Usually. Once in a great while when I don't have a whole bunch of other stuff to buy.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike. And it winds up a touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2. 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns,
and they check with a different department too, Fiery.
both sides playing at optimal level.
Even a supervisor.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
That came from about, I don't know, more than 5 people.
And a good return as he'll be stopped.
I waited, well, I don't know, 15 days before I freaking used that card. 16 days?
At his current pace, sure looks well
around that.
1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot.
I didn't just spend it in case it was a fluke or whatever, but I kept on calling like maybe once every 2 days just to see if that was still the same policy. And I had 3 other people tell me that it's bullshit. And it's gonna piss a lot of people off. There's a lot of people that sign up for Amazon Prime that follow streamers that want to go on their thing around Christmas time, that want to get games, and they use gift cards to get their Amazon gift cards to get their digital game codes. And you can't even use to buy physical cards on the website. Like the ones that they send you in the mail.
I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
What?
Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm just going to have to get PlayStation cards, I guess.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open.
I don't really like to, but if I have to do it, I have to do it.
We just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it.
Yeah, Street Fighter's on sale. Mortal Kombat 1 is on sale, the premium version I wanted. Freaking, I don't know what else. The $100, $150 Borderlands game that comes with all the games and all the DLCs is on sale for $50.
And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the
Like
sideline.
4 or 5 games are on sale that I really want, but I'll just have to wait to get them.
I'm sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Get other ones pre-ordered.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Guess I'm gonna have to delay getting one of my games that I wanted to get and get some other ones that come out in January next month. Pre-order some of them.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down.
I can always get that game later. Get it when it's on sale because that's a steep price to pay for one game, basically. I just don't get the pre-order bonuses, that's all.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 21-0.
Yep. Yep.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that.
I was going to get the Cyberpunk DLC too, Fiery. One of the things I was going to get.
It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
11 yards and a Cowboy.
Alright, here we go.
That's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's Seahawks next week.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late.
All right, guys.
By the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Sorry.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
2 hours, another hour to go. My headset needs to charge for another hour, 10 minutes.
Now it's Lockett. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's...
There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Yes.
This is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yes.
A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow. Because
and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0.
Cowboys nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
It's all right.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lastly, on Monday Night Football, Week 13 comes to a close with a good one. Bengals and Jags from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon.
7-4, Atlanta is.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Pushing his way through. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 187 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And going right back to Walker. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And pass before he's out of bounds. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Prescott, he had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Returnable for Lockett. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Touchdown.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2
Noah Fant, what the heck?
And the Seahawks
never even heard of him.
6-touchdown lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
That's right.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Prescott. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
That's right.
Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Fights off the defender. And some room to work. Now he's loose again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's right.
Kenneth Walker, 53 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Gino's going to throw. And
Gino!
Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Yeah.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
No.
Cowboys about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started at the 25. They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there out of the running game. 45 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL.
Total rushing yards, 376 yards.
In Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to Walker on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 6.
90 yards rushing.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your move.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Come on, 7 minutes to go.
For this next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Prescott. And eventually taken down.
All right, take him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end.
Down
Yeah.
the numbers. There he goes.
Yes, down the numbers.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah, loose football. Let's go. 5 minutes go.
They take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Another one.
Kenneth Walker.
Holy crap.
33 yards. And the Seahawks
Yep.
stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are
Nothing much, man. I got the complete edition of Verizon Forbidden West today.
Add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for
I figure I can only get one game, you know.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game
Huh?
is actually
Oh, they were? finish this game.
Isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Maybe a few more of those games will be on sale again before the end of the year too.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
I know, but I can only get like one game, so the rest of them, the other 4 or 5 I was telling you about, I have to pay full price for and get them in another month when they're probably not on sale. Yeah, but once because I gotta pay for some other stuff in December, and it depends, because I told you I'm getting a new phone and everything at some point. Yeah, I gotta pay for that yet too. So it depends on what I have left after I do everything I have to do. I might have to forego a couple games for 2 months just so to pay for my PlayStation Premium for another year sometime. Well, I don't have to renew mine until 2025, but if I have the money, I'm gonna, at some point, I'm gonna get another year added on into it. Just so I have 3 years.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes left in my stream, but it's alright.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13.
I really don't want to be in a store in the crowd Friday. That's the worst place you can be.
The points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide.
Nice job.
For this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one good for 37.
I'm running this clock down.
Scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Walker, and he'll work down inside the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it.
I'm kind of glad I got that version dark, because now I don't have to pay for any additional DLCs.
Praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about.
I'd rather not pay for the DLCs separately if I don't have to. That's just another cost right there.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Games are bad enough as they are, Dark. That's why I try to get the one that comes with all the DLCs the first time, so that way I don't have to do that later on.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Alright, guys. Thank you for being here in chat. Like, share, and share this channel with as many people as you can. And if this enjoy this content, people like to see Seattle Seahawks. And if you guys find my channel, if you have game suggestions, please let me know, and I'll do my best to do some more content. Another win for the Seahawks, guys. Peace out. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow with another stream or the